Welcome back to The Morning Blend. Would you believe it if I told you that just one piece of furniture or even just one cool accessory could change an entire room? This photo, trust me, will make a believer out of you. Check out the way this antique buffet with a modern bright blue lacquer completely transforms the entryway of this home.
It does. Today, how one beautiful piece can change that boring room. It's a one-of-a-kind space with style.
I love it. Meg Hopkins is the owner of Elements East, located in the beautiful 3rd Ward. At her shop, East and West meet. What's old becomes new, and ancient items make for a modern interior design, which I love.
Good
I
morning.
love saying that. Great to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, Meg.
This is such a beautiful setup here. Tell us a little bit about Elements East, because you were at a different location previously.
Elements East has a really long legacy, over 20 years in Milwaukee. I'm a new owner, and with that, we moved into this beautiful new space in the 3rd Ward. So I've been given a wonderful gauntlet to carry forward. So when we say old meets new, East meets West, we really believe it, and we're lucky to have a beautiful new space.
Tell me about some of the pieces and what you like, because I love, just like you said, I love everything that's here. Is there something that you love in particular?
I love the mix, and often people come into Elements East and assume we sell Asian furniture. Well, that doesn't work for me because I don't want a house full of Asian things. To me, what's interesting is combining so that it becomes a personal reflection of who you are. If you look at what we brought today, it's a real mix.
Right.
So this is an old piece that could be used as an altar table. You could also put a great pedestal sink on it and transform it into a powder room.
And just one piece like this in a powder room, we're going to show you in a second with pictures, but just one piece like this or this bright blue table, I mean, all you have to do is put this in the right room and the whole thing is different.
That's right. You know, we all love our neutrals, myself included. If you see my house, it's white walls, gray cabinets. One piece against an otherwise kind of quiet backdrop can make a wow.
I totally agree.
It just pops it just like that.
Where do these pieces come from? Because you travel to find them, right?
Yeah, I'm lucky enough that Elements East has 20 years of experience and legacy in China. So that's where we go.
Wow.
And it's hardly like going to a furniture showroom. It's the closest thing to a treasure hunt that I've ever been on. So you can see from the photos, we go wherever the product is. So we have deep relationships with collectors, with rehabbers, and people who actually make brand new beautiful pieces like the blue one that we brought today.
I think it's incredible. And is it refurnished there?
Yes.
And then you bring it back?
Yes.
So you don't do that here in the States. This is something that's done in China.
That's right. The artisans are incredible, their ability to repair furniture, make furniture.
I can't imagine the task of that.
Oh,
going, looking, you know, and bringing it back. That means you're doing so much work for us.
It's not glamorous, but it's fascinating. And we also go with great reverence because the old pieces all have a history. And you can imagine where they've been over the last several hundred years even, because we find museum quality, we find antiques, and we also bring new things.
Let's talk about the concept that, because this is what we promise people, one piece can pop a room. So let's go through a few photos, starting with the kitchen. In this home, it's one piece that transforms the whole place. So we love our neutrals, and you can do your neutrals, but bring in something cool.
Right, so this is really quite a contemporary kitchen with white and then gray cabinetry. That's an old rice container or food container that we put orchids in, and that's all it takes is one piece, and you can see how much more dimension that gives the kitchen.
You say it's all it takes, and I'm laughing because I'm like, for a creative. For a person like you know what I mean? Like, you see that, and that's what you put in there. That's why I love how you do it, is because I wouldn't see how to put that together.
That's why we're here to help. Well, I just took that one bowl, I took it to Sendix and said, put some orchids in. Right? Or you can go to Home Depot. You can buy orchids
are
for $10, a little moss, and it's done.
Right.
It really took 10 minutes.
And I love that these pieces can go in a bathroom, a place you wouldn't expect to put furniture and have it look cool. Like you mentioned, this altar table becoming a pedestal sink. That's exactly what we're seeing in this bathroom in this photo, where you see that red piece is incredible with just one of those sink top bowls.
So that's what is considered an altar table. That's a small red altar table. It's old. And what I like to say is think about being understandably unexpected. So take a piece that might be used for another purpose and think about how you can repurpose it. So what we simply did was put a vessel sink on there, and all of a sudden it looks like an incredible vanity.
We also have an entryway. I think this is probably my favorite, how this blue piece transforms.
Right.
You think you can't put blue in your house? If you've got neutrals or any color, you can probably do a pop because you've got all different colored, beautiful, modernized lacquer finished pieces.
That's right. And something to think about is the rest of that story is really pretty quiet. So the accessories around it aren't overdone. The blue piece stands for itself.
The last piece is in the living room, and I want to show it quick and then transition because you did something in my house just as an experiment because my house is so...
Your house is great.
Here's my dining room. It's all like this gray, and it transformed with just two prints and a red sort of low buffet. Look at how much it changed my room.
So first of all, you have a darling house, and it feels like you.
It does.
When I made it to the dining room, it was sweet, but it didn't feel quite, I hate to say this, it wasn't quite finished.
It wasn't done.
Right?
Yeah.
So look at your fabulous, the rug you have in there is fabulous. So we just took two things really from the store. We took calligraphy prints and put them in modern, inexpensive frames.
Okay, now did you just do this for Molly, or will you do this for other people as well?
We'll come to your house.
See, this is for real. All right, here's the deal, because you also have some great workshops, so you got to go to their website, but you will come to people's house for just $50.
And it goes towards the price of a purchase.
And that money goes toward, if you decide to buy something, like one of those beautiful ultra tables or a blue piece or some of the accessories, it goes toward that. Isn't that great?
That's perfect. That's a really smart way to do it.
I think so too. I love what you do at Elements East. You've got some incredible workshops coming up that people can find out about on your website when they're happening. Most of them are free, I know too. And that $50 consult in your home goes toward a purchase of $300 or more. They're located, beautiful location on North Broadway in Milwaukee. Call them at 414-488-9767 or visit them at elementseast.com. Great to see you, Meg.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
both.
very
Beautiful
nice.
stuff.
Okay.